Medina Moreno, Public Engagement Specialist with United ISD.
And I'm Lorena Martinez, Communication Specialist with UISD as well. Thank you all so much for being here with us and joining us for the launch of the Give Me 5 campaign and the 4th Annual Attendance Proclamation.
As we all know, September is Attendance Awareness Month, and it marks a time for schools and communities all across the nation to highlight the importance of showing up to school every day. As we shine a light on this month, it's important to emphasize that being present at school every day, as you all know, plays a key role in ensuring our students receive a quality education. And that is why we are launching the Give Me 5 campaign to motivate and cheer on all of our schools and the students at our schools as we create a culture of achievement for every student every day, all throughout the school year.
And this week, September 15th through the 19th, is also Attendance Officers and Clerks Appreciation Week, where we celebrate all of you all today and the vital work that attendance officers and clerks do in motivating our students to come to school, in reducing truancy, and also supporting the school community. So thank you so much. And by making phone calls and doing home visits, of course, you guys contribute to higher attendance rates among students and overall academic success. So once again, a big round of applause to all of you.
And I know when I mentioned some of the campuses over the summer, as y'all were trying to enroll the students, we see you, we saw how hard y'all were working to make sure that kiddos were registered before we went on break. So thank you all so much for that and helping contribute so much to our school district. At this time, we would also like to welcome and introduce our esteemed guests, beginning with our Board of Trustee, Board Member, Mr. Gilberto Aguilar, Jr. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Judge Jose Pepe Salinas. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 1, Judge Roberto Bobby Quintana. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Gerardo Cruz.
Our Associate Superintendent also of Administration and Student Policies, Ms. Rebecca Morales. Also, our members of the district management team, please stand and be recognized if there's anyone here. And also, administrators and campus leaders, please stand and be recognized at this time. So we'd like to welcome District 1 Board Member Gilbert Aguilar Jr. to come up here, share a few words about our new district-wide attendance initiative, Give Me 5.
Good morning, everybody. I'm excited to launch this with you guys today. I know the district, our mission, our view is, we already have the Burger King. We have a lot of programs to improve attendance, right? And this is a new, fresh start. Just something to motivate our students, to motivate you guys, our teachers, something to keep building on this great success. Because I want to thank you for the work you've done, because you guys have done a great job. You guys are the reason students are coming to class. You're making a big difference and big impact in those lives, and that's keeping up our graduation rates, making a good environment for kids to come to school. And United ISD is a place to be, and we're going to continue doing great programs like this. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aguilar. Well, to mark the official kickoff of this campaign across our district and to show their commitment and represent their peers, join us this morning welcoming Zach Brady 4th graders Miranda de la Cruz and James Rendon. For Gonzalez Middle School, we have 7th graders Viridiana Luna and Iker Rivera. They'll be reciting the Give Me 5 Student Pledge.
Student pledge, give me 5. I understand that every day counts and that being present helps me learn, grow, and succeed. By signing this pledge, I commit to the Give Me 5 principles.
5 days a week. I will attend school every day. It is in session. 5 minutes early. I will arrive on time and ready to learn.
5 good habits. I will rest well, eat breakfast, prepare for class, set goals, and ask for help when needed. 5 people who care. I will lean on teachers, family, friends, and mentors for support.
5 chances each week. I will give my best effort every day to succeed. Together, we can reach our district goal of 95% or higher attendance. I am committed to making every day count.
At this time, we are going to have our students sign their pledge. If you guys can sign down here to make sure that you guys will commit to this You Give Me 5 pledge. We know you guys are going to do great. You're going to be great role models in helping your school leading this new initiative as we all work together, students and staff, to encourage strong and consistent school attendance, making every day count. Thank you, guys. I think we're going to see them right in the Give Me 5 parade, Mr. Aguilar, that we'll be having. We'll be seeing these kiddos here that are pledging this morning. Thank you all so much for being here. And now Mr. Aguilar will go ahead and lead us all in the new Give Me 5 campaign pledge as well.
I will go ahead and invite the judges. You can come up here with me. Okay, one on each side.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, everybody can stand up. We're going to do the pledge together. Raise your right hand. So you're going to follow me up there. So I'm going to read your student pledge. I understand that every day counts and that being present helps me learn, grow, and succeed. By signing this pledge, I commit to give 5 principles. 5 days a week. 5 people who care. 5 minutes early. 5 chances each week. 5 good habits. Together, we can reach our district goal of 95% or higher attendance. I'm committed to making every day count. Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much for that. Yeah, so as we kick off this Give Me 5 campaign, we've pretty much been brainstorming with Ms. Thelma Martinez, also brainstorming with Mr. Aguilar, and just talking about how we can go ahead and make it fun for the kiddos to be there every day. So one of the things that we've been talking about, and I know it works different for every campus, but one of the things we have been talking about is the clappers. I don't know if we have those at your tables, if you do. We're going to be using those clappers at the campuses, Mr. Aguilar. Some of our district leaders, campus leaders will also be heading out to some of the campuses. Instead of doing the Give Me 5 outside, which we obviously do already, as kiddos arrive at school, they'll be doing a little parade inside of the schools and inviting parents, to come and celebrate their student for reaching 95% or higher for the 6 weeks, I believe. So that's going to be fun, and I know the kiddos love those clappers, right? I love them too, but after a while when my kids have them and you have 4, you want to get rid of those clappers, so I can just imagine how it is at the campuses. So that's a little bit about the celebration. I'm sure Mr. Aguilar, also Dr. Cruz, Ms. Morales, Ms. Martinez will be talking more about how we're going to be celebrating these kiddos with the Give Me 5 campaign. You all can go ahead and have a seat.
And right now, we'd like to welcome Director of Admissions, Attendance, and Dropout Recovery, Ms. Thelma Martinez.
Good morning once again, everybody. And Mr. Aguilar, thank you so much, sir, for bringing this, your commitment to UISD. This initiative was shared by Mr. Aguilar, and I know that he shared it with Ms. Morales, and it was just such an awesome way to celebrate all those kids that are making that effort to be at school every single day. So I know that we're ready, we're eager, we're going to be bringing this initiative to our campuses, and we are ready to give me 5. Right, guys? Everybody here? Yes? And now I'm gonna kind of switch hats and talk a little bit about you. Once again, good morning to everybody, and thank you to Mr. Aguilar, our Board of Trustees, our superintendents, for not only highlighting Attendance Week, but for making sure that the work that you do does not go unnoticed. We need to emphasize on a daily basis the importance of being present at school. As we know, a child that is absent from school does not have that opportunity to take advantage of all the wonderful things that are happening. And I need to get this right. In our 6 years in a row, A-rated school district, right? A big round of applause for that one. That's not an easy feat, guys, to have it for 6 years in a row. But what I do want you to know is that every single one of you plays a role in that distinction. Don't ever forget that. You firsthand have a role in making sure that our district is A-rated and continues to be A-rated. I also want to thank our community partners once again, partners like Burger King. I want to acknowledge the great job that our Justice of the Peace do on a daily basis, that communication that they have with our district, that they have with you. It really does take a village to raise a child. However, we need to get them to school first, right? We cannot do much if the child is not present at school. The job that you do, and I think Ms. Melissa Ramirez touched upon this a little bit, is not only that of attendance officers, but I firsthand, having been at the campus for many years, have seen the role that you play, and that is of nurses, of counselors, of teachers, and many times as parents. You wear many hats throughout the day. So again, once again, we thank you. We know that you are faced with many difficult, challenging situations, and Dr. Cruz and I were discussing that. Every day you face those challenges, those decision-making situations that you have to do on a daily basis. And your resilience with these matters, know that they are appreciated. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, our Superintendent, our Department of Attendance, we appreciate your hard work and your dedication to all the students at UISD. And I want to leave you with, we're all into the baseball theme. I've been getting a lot of compliments on this. Claudia, where's Claudia? We're already getting requests, right? And this is our goal, guys, 100%. Who's almost there? Okay, so 100%. I want to leave you with this, and it's a quote by Babe Ruth. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Thank you for not giving up on our students and continuing to play the game. May you have a wonderful month. Thank you for all you do. I know that many times we don't have those opportunities, and today is your day. I hope que los estén chiflando mucho en las escuelas. Administrators, make sure that this week you thank your attendance officers, your attendance clerks for all their hard work. Thank you so much, and may you have a wonderful, wonderful attendance week. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Selma. And we may also give a huge round of applause this morning to our admissions team that is out here with their blue jerseys. I know that they work hard as well. Let's give them a huge round of applause this morning. We would now like to invite our superintendent, Dr. Gerardo Cruz, along with board member Gilbert Aguilar, Judge Salinas, Judge Quintana, to join us up front. We'll say a few words and then we'll go ahead and go with the proclamation as well.
Well, good morning, everyone. I think this department, this meeting is the most important department, one of the most important departments that we have in the school district, because, when it comes down to financing, it's all about student attendance, it's all about enrollment. It has been a very, very trying year, dealing with the decreases in enrollment rather, at the same time making sure that our attendance increases. I want to give a shout out to your leader, Ms. Delma Martinez, because last week she did an outstanding presentation for the school board with many of the initiatives and programs that we have in place. And I think it was very eye-opening to our board of trustees of all the different interventions and programs that we have in place, and that's a testament to your work. Your work does not go unnoticed. I remember my time being a campus principal, and I was always, in competitive mode. Back in the other district, I had one of the biggest high schools, and my attendance was always at the top because I had a good working relationship with my attendance department and good working relationship with my district attendance department. So we need to be sure that we continue those relationships. And don't be afraid when that dashboard report comes out. You know which report I'm talking about, right? It comes out approximately about 2 o'clock, 3 p.m., and that was an initiative that I put into place for a friendly competition. Because I always felt, I don't want my neighbor in high school to be better than me. What happened? I remember in many instances when I would see a drop, and I would immediately go to my attendance office. What happened? What happened today? Sir, I forgot to code second block. I was like, those things are important. So, don't be afraid to call out your administrator. Say, hey, you didn't bring me, you didn't bring me those lists of students that had to be coded. So because it's a good working relationship, we need to maintain that. A big thank you to our community partners for our Burger King and Queen students who are going to be able to be part of Burger King. And of course, a big shout out to our community members. Their role isn't easy. Both our Judge Salinas and Judge Quintana, we have a good working relationship. So thank you for the work that we do. That's the last intervention that we want to put our parents and our students in. When they come see a judge, it's a different story. But I know when they come see our judges, they hold our parents and our students to account. So thank you for doing that. And also a big thank you to our board of trustees for making sure that we have all resources in place. So, without them, many things our school district, could not happen. And your work is just monumental. Thank you for what you do. It's not easy, but what you do, it impacts the lives of many students. And if you don't know, we have kind of like a new campus. We have our Bridge Academy. Bridge Academy staff, please. Because many times our students, they go through high school and they can't find their way and they end up dropping out. But this is a good recovery program and the results are doing great right now. So a big shout out to you. Thank you for your work, because it's not only about our pre-Kers, our first graders, and our seniors, but it's everyone else that happens after that, and that's a good program. We're one of the first in the region to do that. We're having good results. And those students who do come into our school district are over age. They get a high school diploma, plus we also get ADA. So it's a win-win for everybody. Also welcome a brand new person to our high schools, Mr. Bobby Ortiz. The other day I was talking to him, how's your transition being? He says, well, there's a lot of work, but I get it. And I said, if you look at it, it all boils down to good relationships that are happening. It's all elementary, right? As an elementary, you understand the good relationships you have with family, staff, and teachers. I said, you need to do the same thing for our high schools. Because if you look at our data, there's a pocket of South schools where the attendance are struggling. In the South, of course, a different demographic, different needs. So that is a population where we really need to center our efforts on to be sure that we increase enrollment and of course increase the attendance in that area to meet our goal of 95%. So can we do it? Yes. Yes, we can, yes. All right, I'm getting 5. All right, so now we're going to proclamation. Okay. Yeah. All right. Excuse my glasses, these are my work glasses, so they're kind of busted. These are the glasses I'm supposed to be wearing like at Lowe's or Home Depot, okay, but they work. No, sir. All right. Recognizing September as Attendance Awareness Month at United Independent School District. Whereas regular school attendance is critical to student success, ensuring academic achievement, personal growth, and the development of skills necessary for lifelong learning, and whereas chronic absenteeism significantly impedes student performance and negatively affects the overall educational progress of the school district, and whereas increasing awareness of the importance of daily attendance is essential to fostering community-wide commitment to student success, and whereas families, educators, and community members play a vital role in supporting student attendance and addressing the challenges that may prevent students from attending school regularly, and whereas United ISD recognizes that reducing absenteeism requires a conservative and collaborative effort from the entire community, including parents, local businesses, healthcare providers, and civic organizations, and whereas the district is committed to promoting initiatives and partnerships aimed at reducing barriers to attendance and encouraging a culture that values and prioritizes education, and whereas the month of September marks the beginning of the academic year, making it an opportune time to emphasize the importance of consistent school attendance for students' academic success. Now therefore, I, Dr. Gerardo Cruz, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the United Independent School District, I hereby proclaim September as Attendance Awareness Month and call upon all members of the community to join in this effort to ensure that every student has the opportunity to succeed through regular school attendance.
Thank you so much for that, Dr. Cruz. You know, before we wrap up, I also wanted to share just a quick taking off my PR hat and putting on my parent hat. I do want to give a shout out to Ms. Raines over at Trotman. I just want to share how we were new to the district last year, and I didn't know who to call, where to go when I was registering the kiddos. And I think when you all take the time to talk to the parents, it really makes us feel welcomed and more secure about what schools we're putting our kiddos in. So definitely, if you have the chance to talk to parents, especially when they're new parents, it goes a long way. Until this day, I still tell Ms. Raines, so, thank you so much for guiding me. I was worried about where to put the kids, but after I spoke to her, she called me a lot of times, spent a lot of time on the phone with me as well, letting me know that UISD was an amazing district and also that Trotman was amazing. So you all do play a huge role with the parents.
Well, this concludes our press conference. We invite our administrators and special guests who are already up here to stay up here. We have also our students to please come join us for some photos. Also attendance personnel, we also ask that you stand by for the photos. We'll be enjoying some cake shortly after the pictures, and the attendance clerks meeting will then resume in about 15 minutes. So thank you all for joining us. Have a great day, and let's all work together to achieve that 95% attendance.
Okay, y'all want to grab some hats as well too.